Hello there, I have a framed rosette card for you today, and this is a little bit more work, but I think it's worth it. So let's show you what we'll be using. For our sentiment, we have the Petite Lavish sentiments from our clear stamp set. We're going to be doing a little bit of a background with the Petite striplet called Atlas. The rosette itself will be made from the Gillian Die from our Frames and Tags collection. And we're going to be framing it with the double pierced circles from the Noble Die collection. And doing a little bit of embossing with one of the new A4 embossing folders called Treasure Box. And I think we'll actually start there with our embossing. So bring a piece of white card out, pop it inside of our Treasure Box folder, and need the raspberry plate for this, and we're just going to be using the platform from the Platinum. Pop that on there. Give it a quick run through. There we go. Okay. I've got a beautifully embossed background now. So I'm going to go ahead and put that onto the piece that I prepared. I've got a little bit of the blue and white theme we're using. Put that on with some Dry's Clear glue. There we go. Put that into place. And then we're going to build it up from there. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a quick measurement on that size of the card that I embossed is 6 7/8 square. Yes. Okay. So I'll put that to the side. Now I've gone ahead and cut one of the circles out of the blue card, and I've started to do my atlases. I've done 4 of them, and I've cut them and put across, and then my last one here, I've got a little bit of adhesive on it. Pop that right down the center, overlapping, so it makes a really pretty frame there. Now, if you're off-centered a little bit, it's not to worry about it, because I've created a frame using the circles again, multi-layered. I've done a wider white, raised it up, put a little blue edge on it with some mounting foams, and we can kind of just move that around to make it central. So I've got a few pieces of mounting foam here to peel off. Let's get the backing off of those. And we'll center that so it shows really nicely through that frame. There we go. So you've got a little bit of room around there, so if you're not quite even, it's not a problem. I'm going to put that into place, and let me go back to my glue. Just put some Cosmic Shimmer, it's the best hold. Pop that right in the middle. Okay, I'm going to put a couple corners on there. I've got these really pretty white pearl decorative corners, so I'm going to just put these into place. Pop one right into each of those corners. And it's a little fiddly. You have to just try and peel it off your finger and just let it drop into place, but they're very sturdy. Work that back. There we go. Pop that one up there. Okay, get the next one. Just peel all those up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Get right into that corner with them. Peel them off your fingers. And the last one. So we've got one in each of our corners, which makes a really nice, pretty pearl addition to your card too. That one down, just peel it off the back of your fingers. There we go. Okay, so next I want to do the rosette. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've cut 2 of the Gillian, and I've taken this on a scoreboard, and with each of these areas inside that little scallop part, I've scored a line across, and I've done 2 of them just like that. So what you need to do is find your scissors, and just on any one of these lines, cut to the center, okay? So the way I do it is I tend to decide which one I want to be a mountain and which one a valley. So I'm just going to do all my mountains, so I'm going to skip every other one and fold them. And I just find this is a little bit easier. Gets that fold in there, and it makes it easier once you go to actually make what I call the accordion part of it. And there. Okay, so go back, and on the other ones that you haven't folded, go back and fold them the other way, the valley folds. First one's a little picky. Get that one going. Okay. And then you can even go and accordion it a little bit as you go. I think sometimes that makes it a little bit easier. Get that on there. You've got that mountain. There we go. Just get the fold bent into them, and then it'll move around a lot easier. Okay, so let's just see where we're at here. And give it a good press as you bring it around too. I think that makes it a little bit easier. Back and forth, back and forth. There we go, we're getting there. And you've got all that really pretty delicate design to that. So sometimes it's a little fussy, I have to admit, but I think it's worth it. There we go. And a few more. And let me just get this side here. Work it around. Like that. That. And get that last little bit. Right like that. Oh, there we go. Give it a good push. Okay, so now I've got them all folded back and forth, give them a nice press, and I've got the other one we've done. So I'm going to glue them together, a little bit of glue, and you've got a very small area here that you can glue onto. So you have to just be a little bit gentle with it. And let's do this side. Pop those together, and one of the things that I think is an easy way to do it is I have these little clips that I just picked up at a little shop, and you can hold them in place just to get it to set up a second. Put these two together. Just glue it and have it held with the little paper clips. There we go. Set that aside to dry, and you've got one that looks like this. Now I've cut another one of the blue circles to go behind it so you see that through it. A little bit of mounting foam on the back. And I'm going to put that right into the center of the card, like that. And you've always got this little circle in the middle of your rosette, so we're going to hide that with our sentiment, which we've stamped and glittered and cut out with the center of the smallest in that Noble set. Pop that right into place like that. Isn't that pretty? I think you've got a beautiful rosette card there, and I think anybody that would receive a card like this would really love it.